Hi friends, welcome to the channel Unshackling Sudoku and Puzzles. Ashish here, and today I'll be covering a puzzle genre called Skyscraper Puzzle. Now this is a variation of a skyscraper puzzle. It is called a triple skyscraper puzzle. So not a single double, but it's a triple skyscraper puzzle, and it was posted on WCPN website. So I was really attracted by the idea behind it, and I thought of covering a video on our channel. So this puzzle has been constructed by Tom Groot Cormelink, and I really thank the author for giving us an opportunity to cover a video on our channel. Right. So WCPN website is an excellent website for both Sudokus and puzzles. On a daily basis, either a Sudoku or a puzzle is posted there in a PDF version, and you can download the PDFs. Right. So I'll add the link in the description below. You can even become the member of the website, where you will be given all the previous years, or I mean to say a whole year magazine for all the Sudokus and puzzles posted there, including the solutions. So I think so it's a great offer, and the puzzles and Sudokus are of high quality, excellent quality. So I'll add the link in the description below for the online interface of the puzzle that we are solving today, as well as the WCPN website. And now coming on to this puzzle, so you need to place digits from 1 to 7 in each row and column, right, without repetition. So it's a 7 by 7 grid, and which means that each row and column will have numbers from 1 to 7, right. And as you can see, the grid is divided into few thick borders, right. So this is a 3 by 3 grid, and you have a thick border, right. After which you have a 5 by 5 grid, which is inside, which has 3 by 3 grid inside it. And then you have a 7 by 7 grid, which has both 5 and 5, 5 by 5 and 3 by 3 grid inside it. And there are a few numbers outside the grid. So outside the grid numbers indicate the skyscraper rules. So the numbers outside the grid indicates how many buildings can be seen from that direction. So buildings are nothing but the numbers, you can say. So how many numbers in ascending order can be seen from that direction. So just assume that the numbers are nothing but the skyscrapers of that that height, that particular height. So 3 means the skyscraper of height 3, 4 means the skyscraper for height 4. So the number outside the grid indicates the number of buildings visible from that direction, where lower skyscrapers are hidden by the higher one, right. And a digit in the circle indicates how many buildings can be seen in the direction in the adjacent 3 into 3 or 5 into 5 box. Now what does that mean? So for the 7 by 7 grid, right, you have the skyscraper clues outside the grid. For the 5 by 5 grid, this is the 5 by 5 grid, right. See all the cells in the 5 by 5 grid. This is itself a grid where the skyscraper clue are nothing but the grid outside the 5 by 5 grid inside the 7 by 7 grid. So these circles are skyscraper clues for the 5 by 5 grid, and it is not necessary that this grid should have numbers from 1 to 5. This grid can have numbers from 1 to 7 anyway, but you will have only the clue outside the 5 by 5 grid will only be visible till the 5 by 5 grid. It will not count the sixth cell from that direction, which is outside the 5 by 5 grid. And this is what 3 by 3 grid. So outside this grid, these are the circle cells which will be counted as the skyscraper clues. So for these skyscraper clues, or these circles are skyscraper clues for the 3 by 3 grid, and any numbers outside this 3 by 3 grid for this clue won't be counted, right. So these are the rules. That is why it is called a triple skyscraper puzzle. For the 3 by 3 grid, all the circles where the skyscraper clues are given, or are I mean to say which can have the skyscraper clues exactly perfectly done, are given outside the grid in the circles. For the 5 by 5 grid, the skyscraper clues are inside the 7 by 7 grid, and for the 7 by 7 grid, the skyscraper clues are given by outside the grid, right. And one important point here is that all the possible circles are given. So which means that you cannot have a 1 here and then you can write a 7 here inside the 3 by 3 grid. So right, so 1 isn't inside a circle. So all the circle cells are only the skyscraper clues, and all the circles are given. So the converse rule applies here. And with that, we'll start solving this puzzle. I'll again brief you. Numbers 1 to 7 has to be written in the rows and columns for the 7 by 7 grid. out of which the clues outside the 7 by 7 grid are called skyscraper clues. Clues outside this 5 by 5 grid inside the 7 by 7 grid are skyscraper clues for 5 by 5 grid, and clues outside the 3 by 3 grid are the skyscraper clues for 3 by 3 grid, which is inside the 5 by 5 grid. And all the possible circles are given, so you won't have any digits without a circle that will follow the skyscraper clues for 3 by 3 or 5 by 5, right? And with that we'll start solving this puzzle. What an excellent idea this is, and with this idea I think so this puzzle seems to be really difficult because very few clues and then you get to complete this puzzle easily. Let's see if we can try to solve this puzzle, right? And just a second. Okay, yeah, and now we start solving this puzzle. So for the 5 here, the moment I saw this grid with a 5 clue outside and a 3 inside the grid as the first digit, I got to know that 1 and 2 will be hidden for the 5 clue, and after the 3 you will need to have a 4, 5, 6, 7 in the order, right? So 5 can only be fulfilled in such a way that if the first digit is 3 and you have till 7 numbers that can be used till 7, then it has to be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? And which means that 4, 5, 6, so 7 minimum would have to be here or here. 7 cannot be inside a circle. There is one of the excellent basic logic that I would say is any digit inside the circle, or maybe inside the circle you cannot have digit 7, not at all possible, because you need to see 7 numbers from that direction, which is not possible. One of the digits is already taken and which is a 7, so you won't be able to see 7 digits exactly, right? So 7 cannot be outside the grid. 6 would have to be somewhere here, 5 would have to be somewhere here, and 4 would have to be somewhere here. So it has to be 4, 5, 6 and 7, right? And which means that this would have to be 1 or 2. Nice. And okay, so for this 2 I think so, if you have the first digit as 3, for the 2 as the skyscraper clue, then 7 cannot be here, 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 yeah, 7 cannot be in these 3 cells. So why is it the case? What happens if, okay, we have already discussed that 7 cannot be here because of the 5 clue. What happens if a 7 is here? If a 7 is here, all of these digits will have to be lesser than 3 and greater than, lesser than 3, right? And lesser than 7 of course. So all these 4 digits will have to be lesser than 3, which is not possible. There are only 2 digits available lesser than 3, which is 1 and 2. So and maximum you can go till this. A 7 is only possible till this, and 7 will have to be somewhere in these 3 cells, right? But there is an excellent logic here. What an excellent logic this is, because for the 3 which is inside the circle counts as a skyscraper clue for the 5 by 5 grid, which means that the first digit for a 5 by 5 grid cannot be 7, and even the second digit, because outside the 5 by 5 grid you have a 3 as a skyscraper clue. So there is only one possible place for 7, and which is this. And again for the 5 by 5 grid, 3 as the skyscraper clue, if you have third digit as 7, first and second digit would have to be less than 1 and less than 3 for the 2 clue, which is 1 and 2. But for the 3 it would have to be in the ascending order, which is first digit would have to be 1 and second would have to be 2. Excellent logic, right? Okay. So in this case now, in this column, we have fulfilled the 2 skyscraper clue for the 7 by 7 grid. We have fulfilled the 3 skyscraper clue for the 5 by 5 grid. Nice, right? What an excellent idea this is. This is really excellent idea. So let's see if we are able to manage to solve this puzzle further. Okay, one more logic that I got is that outside the 3 by 3 clue, I mean to say 3 by 3 grid, the skyscraper clues can have only numbers from 1 to 3, right? Because not possible. For a 3 by 3 grid, you cannot have a skyscraper clue greater than 3, 4. 4 is not possible because you have only 3 cells. For a 3 by 3 grid, of course, the skyscraper clues will have to be 1, 2 and 3. And 2 is already in that cell, so it can be 1, 3. Yeah. And of course, it cannot be 1. If it is 1, you need to have these 2 digits lesser than 2, which is not possible. So this would have to be 3. Okay. And of course, for the the same logic that we can apply here, skyscraper clues outside the 5 by 5 grid we'll have digits only 1 2 3 4 5, right? 3 cannot be here, 3 cannot be here, this cannot be 2 3, this cannot be 2, right? Nice. Okay, of course now this cannot be a 1, because if this is a 1, you need to have these 5 cells. Okay, so this one is fulfilled, this one is used for all these 5 cells inside a 5 by 5 grid, and all of these 3 cells will have to be lesser than 3. Not possible. So 1 is not possible. Can you have 5? 5 is also not possible, because all of these 5 cells will have to be in ascending order, and you already have a 2 lesser than 3, so you cannot have 5 cells in ascending order. So 5 is also not possible. So this cell would have to be 4. You have a 3. 1 digit lesser than 3 is 2, which means all of these 3 digits will have to be greater than 3. So it cannot be 4, it would have to be 5 6 6 7, 5 6 7. Wow, 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 that is awesome. So which means that this 4 is using the skyscraper clue for 5 by 5 grid, and out of these 5 cells, 4 cells will have to be in ascending order, and 2 is already gone because it is lesser than 3. So after the 3 it will have to be 4. 4 is not possible, it has to be 5 6 and 7, no other possibility, and this would have to be 1. Wow, that is awesome. That is awesome actually. So which means that due to the 6 here, 6 cannot be here, and we have already said that 6 will have to be in one of these 2 cells, because for the 5 skyscraper clue, so this would have to be 6, this would have to be 5, and this would have to be 4. That's nice. That is nice, because now 4 is also eliminated from this cell, 4 is eliminated from this cell. Nice. Okay, this is good. And of course now this cannot be 1, because if this is 1, the first digit will have to be greater in all of these 3 cells. Out of these 3 cells, the first digit would have to be greater, but it is not possible. You have the third digit greater, so this cannot be 1. If this is, okay, it is possible, this cannot be 1. If this is 1, this is 7, this is 2, possible. If this is 7, this is 1, this is 2. Wait, this is 7, let me see. If this is 7, this would be 1, this would be 2. Is this possible? Oh, not possible, because okay, there are 2 ways to see that. Wow, I got both the ways, guys. That is awesome. So what happens if you have a 7 here? 1 will have to be here in this row, this would have to be 2. Now if you see for the 2 here, 2 for the 5 by 5 grid is acting perfectly as a skyscraper clue. The first digit is 1, second digit is 7, and in these 5 cells it can only see the 2 buildings, 1 and 7, and it is not inside the circle, which means that the converse rule is contradicting here. So one of the ways is that it cannot be a 2 here. Other way is that this 3 acts as a skyscraper clue for the 5 by 5 grid, and it sees 4 cells now, 4 5 6 7. So that is excellent. So this cannot be 7, this would have to be 7, and this is 1 and 2. So if this is 1, this would have to be 2. It doesn't match up, right? 1 doesn't access a skyscraper clue now. So this would be 2, this would be 1. That gives you a 3 here. That eliminates 1 from this cell, right? Okay, so this becomes 2, this becomes 3. 3 in the sense okay, okay, that's awesome. For the 3 as a skyscraper clue for the 3 by 3 grid, first and the second digit will have to be in the ascending order, and the third digit is the highest, right? First digit can be 2, cannot be 3, can be 4, can be 5. Second digit after the 2, it cannot be 3, it can be 4, cannot be 5 or 6 and 7. So the second digit would have to be 4, and less than 4 would have to be the first digit, which is 2. And now this for this clue, now this becomes a skyscraper clue. So 1 2 6, it's seeing all the 3 buildings for the 3 by 3 grid, so this would have to be 3. Nice, that is awesome. And with that, I think so this puzzle should be done now, because we have fulfilled most of the grid, like half of the grid, right? 1 5 and 6, right? 1 cannot be here, this will be 5 6, 1 5 6 and 1 5 6. Okay, this cannot be 1 because then it will act as a skyscraper clue which is fulfilling the skyscraper here logic. So the first digit is greater in the 3 by 3 grid and it cannot be a 1 because it isn't inside a circle. So it would have to be 1 and this cannot be 1 now. Nice. Okay. These two digits would have to be 6 and 4 in any order, right? 4, 6. Can this be 5? No, it cannot be 5. Excellent logic. Because if this is a 5 for the 5 by 5 grid, all the 5 digits will have to be in the increasing order and the fourth digit is 3. Not possible. Because 3 will surely be hidden by one of the digits ahead of it. You cannot have all of these 3 digits lesser than 3 in the increasing order. So it cannot be 5 and it would have to be 2. That's nice. And now where can a 7 be in this column, in this row? That was easy to see actually. 7 cannot be here, cannot be here. First digit cannot be 7 for the 2 as a skyscraper clue. So 7 would have to be here. Okay. Wow. This cannot be 6. So if this is a 6, this would be something lesser than 6 and you will see 3 buildings together for the 2 clue. 2 acts as a skyscraper clue for the 5 by 5 grid and this will be lesser than 6. So it would have to be 3, not possible. So this would have to be 4, this is 6. And you'll have 1, 5 and 6 remaining. So 1, 5, 6, 1, 5, 6 and 5 and 6. Again, same logic, this cannot be 5. Because if this is a 5, all the 5 cells will have to be in the increasing order, but third digit, 3 is the fourth digit in that order. Not possible. So this cannot be 5 again. Sorry. This cannot be 5. If this is 1, this can be 6. Possible. Okay, this cannot be 1, of course. Because 2 as the skyscraper clue cannot have a 1 at the first digit because it will be 4 and 7. So 5 and 6 you will get this as 1. Okay. 1, 2, 7, right? You have 5, 6 pair. So 3 digits are 1, 2, 7. This would have to be 2, 7 and this would have to be 1, 2, 7. 4, 5 and 6, right? So 4, 5 and 6. 6 cannot be here. This can be 4, 5 and 7. 4, 5 and 7. Okay. 3, 4, 7, no, this is also not possible. Are we missing something? If this is a 5, possible. If this is a 7, it still can be a 2 and can be 6. Okay. Well, let's see. 1, 2 and 3, right? 1, 2, 3. This cannot be 1, this cannot be 3 and okay. Okay, 5 and 6. Oh, that's nice. Converse rule. Converse rule is helping here. This cannot be 2. Because if it is a 2, it will obey the skyscraper logic for the 3 by 3 grid, 5 and 6, right? So it cannot be 3, it would have to be 3. That eliminates 3 from this cell, you have a 1, 2 pair here. And this cannot be 1, excellent. Because the first digit for the 5 by 5 grid is 7. So if this is a 1, it would obey the skyscraper logic and it would have to be in a circle. So this would have to be 2, that gives you a 1 here, that gives you a 1 here. And this cannot be a 5 now. The moment you got a 1 here, this cannot be a 5 because this would be 6 and you don't obey the skyscraper logic here. So this would be 6, this would be 5, that gives you a 5 here, that gives you a 6 here. Nice. These digits are 2, 3 and 4. So let's mark those. 3 cannot be in any of these two cells, so this would be 3. 4, 5 and 7, right? 4 cannot be here, so this is 5 and 7. Oh, you cannot have a 4 here as well. Excellent. Because for the 5 by 5 grid, it is exactly obeying, is seeing 4 cells, 1, 2, 3 and 7. Anything greater than 7 will be hidden here. I mean to say anything beyond 7 will be hidden behind the 7, which means it cannot be a 4 here. So this would be a 5. That gives you a 7 here, a 4 here. That eliminates 4 from these two cells, 5 from these two cells, right? And 1 cannot be here. Now you think so the puzzle should be done? Oh wow, you see a 1 here that has to obey the skyscraper logic for the 5 by 5 grid. and you cannot have a 7 here, so it will see two buildings, 6 and 7 then. So this would have to be 2, that gives you a 7 here, that gives you a 4 and 6 here, that gives you 4 and 2 here, that gives you a 6 and 4 here, that gives you a 6 and 5 here, that gives you a 7 and a 5 here. Wow! And with that we complete this gorgeous puzzle by Tom Groot Cormelink. What an excellent puzzle, Tom. Really excellent puzzle. Thanks a lot. It was a really excellent puzzle. I really enjoyed this kind of variant, and I'm looking forward to more of such puzzles from the author. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Do like and comment if you want us to solve any other Sudoku variant or a puzzle genre, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you.